5 years ago, if you knew how to build a software, you had an unfair advantage. Today, I don't think that's true anymore. In fact, I think millions of technical founders are still competing in yesterday's game. They think building is what makes startups win. It doesn't. That advantage disappeared quietly and almost nobody noticed. Everyone is saying AI changed software. I disagree. I'd say AI changed competition. Because if everyone can build, building stops being the advantage. So competition didn't disappear, it just moved. AI didn't remove competition, it just moved the competition into the buyer's mind. Think of what happened. Building software used to be difficult, and that difficulty acted as a filter. So if you've built something useful, there weren't simply that many alternatives available in the market. Then AI arrived and building became dramatically easier. Supply exploded, but buyers didn't. Then suddenly every product in the market started promising to be faster, efficient, AI-powered, smarter. So something had to become scarce. When supply explodes, but buyers doesn't, then the scarce resource changes. For years, the scarce resource was software. Today, the scarce resource is buyer confidence. So if buyers have more options than ever before, how do they actually decide? This is where most founders misunderstand what's actually happening. Every product creates another decision, another risk, another promise. So the buyers aren't asking, does this have the feature I want? They're asking, can I trust this company? Will switching be actually worth it? What if I choose the wrong product? Will this product exist a year from now? The buyer isn't evaluating products anymore. They're evaluating possible futures. AI reduced the cost of building, but it increased the effort required to choose. AI made building easier, but it made buying harder. So here's the real question. If two founders build almost identical products, why does one consistently win and the other one struggles to get a single reply? Because buyers do not make decisions under uncertainty. They make decisions when they feel confident enough to choose. So where does this confidence come from? It doesn't come from reading another feature. It doesn't come from comparing another pricing plan. The brain does something much faster than that. It starts imagining the future. Can I actually see this solving my problem? Can I picture myself using it? Will this work for the company like mine? Without realizing it, the buyer is mentally testing the future before committing to it. I call this the satisfaction simulation, and every decision begins here. The founder who wins isn't always the one who builds the best product. It's the one who makes the buyer the most certain about the future that the product promises, which means something most technical founders do not realize. They're still trying to improve the product. They're still trying to solve a yesterday's bottleneck. When products become abundant, understanding buyers become scarce. The founders who win over the next decade won't necessarily write the best code. They'll understand how buyers judge risk, how buyers compare options, how buyers develop trust, how buyers feel confident enough to say yes. None of these decisions happen because of your feature list. They happen because of what your product makes your buyer believe about their future, about their own judgment. If everyone can build, the winner isn't the founder who builds the best product. It's the one who makes choosing feel obvious. 5 years ago, learning how to build a software was enough to stand out. Today, it just gets you into the game. It's just an entry ticket nowadays. Understanding why buyers say yes wins you the game. Because AI changed what founders build, but it also changed what the buyer has to do before they buy.